Hey everybody, Joe Lowry, Whattaday, and today we are checking in with one of AEW Dark's finest. She's not only a pro wrestler, but she's a model as well. Let's give a warm Whattaday welcome to the sweet and sassy Miss Kaci Lennox.
Hey Joe, what a day.
What a day, what a day. You know, first off, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that you resemble a lot like Sasha Banks, and I'm sure you probably heard that. And Sofia Vergara from Modern Family. You guys are like twins. Do you guys realize that?
Who was the second person?
Sofia Vergara from Modern Family.
Wow. So I've never gotten that one. Obviously, I've gotten Sasha all day, every day, no matter what.
You could definitely be a doppelganger there as well as a stand-in if that ever arises. So they should be calling you for that, no problem right there. So and well, welcome to Whattaday. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to check in with us here. You know, first off, a lot of fans don't realize the dedication, the training, the hours that are put into becoming a wrestling star, you know, or sports entertainer, whichever you prefer. With that being said, you've been wrestling for a few years now. How did you get on AEW's radar to get on Dark and so forth? I like to start off like that.
So, honestly, I've been wrestling for 5 years now. And I've been through numerous different schools. Most recent, I'm actually at Devon Dudley Academy. So I don't know somebody who trained at the school, or maybe Devon said something. I honestly don't know, but I'm just grateful, you know, for that experience and for that opportunity. And hopefully I'll be back soon.
And the reason I asked that question is because a lot of people watch, and a lot of people are out there doing what you're doing, and they're trying to figure out the way how to get there. So I always try to share that information because, like you said, you just never know. You work hard, you train hard, and you just never know where the chips fall. And luckily for you, you got on AEW Dark. Now you're on their radar, so I'm sure good things are going to be happening. Now, I've been checking you out online and so forth, not in that way, but listening to some of your podcasts. And I've seen that you've been influenced by WWE's Billie Kay. That all came about with some kind of tryout with WWE 2015. Can you just share that story with our viewers?
So that story actually came out when someone asked me about doing the whole like Billie Kay entrance thing on AEW.
Yeah, that ties in.
Yeah. So like I had said before, like I didn't really think about that as I was going out. I was just so focused on match. It was my first actual match, you know, my match, focused on that, and I kind of just did, you know, whatever I normally do, or whatever's right and my body does. But like I had mentioned on another podcast, Billie Kay actually helped me learn 3/4 rolls is what we call them. So she took me aside, she asked Matt Bloom if she could take me aside, and then she just took me aside and basically taught me how to do them, because I literally had no clue how to do it before. So no, she's really sweet. She's super freaking nice. Yeah. And I'm excited to see, you know, what they keep doing with her, because she's one of my favorites. She's literally everything that I would be if I was a WWE superstar.
Right now,
like the femme fatale, like it's perfect.
Oh yeah. So now I like Billie Kay. I like Peyton Royce. I love the Iconics. I thought they brought something totally different to the brand, and just like millions of other fans, kind of devastated when they broke up, because I think together they complement each other. Billie Kay in what she's doing now, I think, is great. It's very hard to entertain people like that. Come across sometimes annoying. You know, you got to play this role, you got to play that role, and she filled right in beautifully. So if there's somebody to be, you know, someone to pull you aside, I guess that'd be one of the big people to pull you aside and so forth. So that's really, really cool. And I'm glad. Any other? Do you think you'll get another call, a tryout for WWE in the future?
Hope so. I mean, I mean, with everything going on, they did just sign, you know, a bunch of girls. We still have COVID going on, so like everything's so up in the air. But honestly, I hope so. I mean, I'm not gonna just say like, no, I don't think I'm gonna go back, because then why would I keep doing this? You know, like that's my goal.
Yeah, that's the goal. That is,
yeah. So I don't want to flat out say, oh no, I don't think it's gonna happen. So I love to remain optimistic and, you know, positive about all the situations that I've been given and hopefully get in the future.
Now, what state are you in right now?
I'm in Orlando. I live in Florida.
Okay.
So
all right, so you guys are opened up down there. So Governor Ron DeSantis is giving the green light for everything. I wish I had a governor like that. I'm up in Boston, and we're just phasing into the reopening stage. But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, we'll get our SummerSlam back because we were supposed to have it last year. Hopefully, it'll be coming this year. So you never know. But so you're in Orlando, so you guys are wide open. Things are starting to really pick up down there. That's really, really good. So have you seen your bookings and everything kind of pick up with independent shows and all that?
So I am not taking as many bookings just because like COVID still is a thing, and I did have it. And like I have asthma's not a reason to not do shows, but it's my reason. My reason is also that I work at a theme park. Like my shoot job is that I work at a theme park. So literally my risk is 10 times higher than everybody else's. So
understandable. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I just don't want to put myself, I love wrestling, I do, and I've had so many amazing opportunities, you know, so far this year. But I don't want to put myself at risk that much until at least it's somewhat controlled here. Because our numbers in Florida are still so high.
Did I hear you correctly? You said you had COVID earlier?
I did, yeah.
Oh wow. How was that?
So it was, I mean, it was fine. I luckily didn't get any symptoms. So knock on wood that hopefully I don't get it again, but, thank you. No, I didn't have any symptoms. So
good. So you were asymptomatic. So you just basically had it, but you weren't feeling it, which is pretty much, I think, 90% of the population who gets it. So, well, that's good. You're on the road to recovery. You're down in Orlando, so you got the warm weather. Can you bring some our way? Because Boston, we hit 60 today. We had 30 last week, 60 this week. I think we're getting snow again next week, so I don't know what's going on.
That's so crazy that the weather is so like that. Like
March, as they say up here in New England, March comes in like a lion, out like a lamb. We'll be 70s, longer days because we changed the clocks back this weekend. So you know, it is. So some of the good stuff here we do at Whattaday is we get to know our guests a little bit better, meaning you. And I like to do it in like a creative sort of way. It's like a word association type thing. So I'm going to ask you a quick 2-3 word question. You have to promise me that you will say the first thing that pops into your mind. So don't get scared. It's harmless. A lot of people love it. A lot of people think it's fun. So are you ready, Miss Kaci Lennox?
No, yes. Yes, no.
All right, here we go. Number 1, favorite music.
Pop.
Pop, okay.
Britney Spears was the first thing that came to head. Or came to mind.
There you go. All right. Favorite food.
Pizza.
Pizza. That's my favorite. All right. Nice. Have you ever been on a blind date?
No.
Okay. All right. Here's a good one. A lot of people love this question. Besides wrestling, if you could be one thing, do one thing, or be anyone for one day, what would it be?
I would work either photography or like behind the camera. So I've always loved freaking like digital media, stuff like that. So definitely somewhere in that realm.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Since it's almost Easter time and all that, you know those marshmallow peeps that everybody gets?
Yeah.
Do you eat them or do you give them away?
Both. So
that's the first one.
Okay. Favorite candy. My favorite candy is it's a Maryland-based like distributor, but it's called something Sue Easter eggs. It's like it has pecans on the outside. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what the first one is, what the first like name is called. Anyway, that's my favorite. But if I get peeps in the basket, they will be eaten last because they're not my favorite. But
you are the first person that says you eat them or give them away. Everyone gives them away. Not a very popular candy, that's for sure. Yeah. All right, top or bottom? Do you like it on the top or bottom? And wait, I'm talking about bunk beds.
Top.
All right.
Definitely top.
What is your favorite season?
Summer.
Nice. Okay. And you're right, the right place for that, Orlando.
I sure
All right.
am.
You have a choice: shoes, sneakers, or barefoot. What is it?
Barefoot.
Nice. All right. And what's the one thing that nobody knows about you that you wish everybody did?
I don't know. I can kind of sing, maybe. I'm a photographer. Not a lot of people know that. They don't know I have a shoot job.
If that's a talent you have, why not? You know,
right? I can get paid for. Well, I do get paid for it. So,
hey, either way though. So you like photography? That's one of your passions outside of wrestling.
I love photography. Yeah, and it's kind of nice at my job. It's all outside because I work at SeaWorld. So,
right.
Like it's easier to work inside and have your interior lighting. It's way harder to work outside. So it's kind of nice because I learned a different side of how to do photography.
Now, wrestling and photography, they go hand in hand. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Have you thought about being on the other side of the lens for that?
I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. No. Like wrestling's my first passion. Like if wrestling doesn't work out, then maybe that is something that I, could potentially go do. But I don't know. When I think of wrestling, I think it's just me in the ring.
Yeah, okay. That's no other way to think of it, right? Awesome. Well, you did very well. See, that was quick and painless, right?
It was, except for that top or bottom. Let me tell you, I've had a few bunk beds in my life.
That can also be referred to as how people like their cheese on their burger too, because some people like it on the bottom, some people like it on the top. So there you go.
Yeah,
they like weird, right?
I mean, I guess it's next to the bread, regardless.
Yeah,
I was thinking
either way, it ends up the same place, right? You eat it, so what's the difference? All right, so let our viewers know what's next for Kaci Lennox. Say post-pandemic, say we're 6 months to a year down the line. Where do you want to be in the sport of wrestling?
So obviously, I would love to be signed to either WWE, NXT, AEW, Impact. But I just want, in general, I just want to have a household name and start to, work better people and bigger people and just travel the world and make money doing this thing we call wrestling. So awesome. That's my goal.
Do you have any dates coming up? I know you said you were backing off some of the bookings, but do you have any other shows coming up in the near future that you want to let our fans know about?
So I have a show in, I'm going to say it wrong because I say every Florida city wrong, but I think it's Pompano.
Oh, Pompano Beach.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a show.
Yeah.
Is it really? It's my first time. I don't travel anywhere.
It's a waterway community, which is really good. You go around by boat if you have to, so it's kind of neat. Everybody's backyard's the water. So yeah, very nice, very nice. Awesome. And just want to let our fans know how they can reach you on social media.
Yeah, so all of my social media is the same. It's the Kaci Lennox on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and I literally post everything. Like literally my entire life is on there. And then if they want to buy merch, they can go to KaciLennox.com.
Yep, I've been on there.
A bunch of stuff on there. Yeah, you've been on. I have t-shirts, I have pins, I got a little bit of everything.
That's when I started looking at that and said, "Oh my God, that is a Sasha Banks doppelganger." There is no doubt about it.
Listen,
you got something going. If they ever need a storyline for a stand-in or something like that, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna petition them to call you because it's spitting image. But well, I want to thank you very much for taking the time out to come on Whattaday. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I wish you the best of luck with everything that's going on. And if you want to say something real quick to your fans, go right ahead.
No, guys, just thank you for, supporting me and, backing me through COVID and AEW and WWE and literally everything. Just thank you so much. I am so appreciative. And I just hope you like my stuff and go follow me. That's Kaci Lennox.
Awesome. Kaci, thank you so much for coming on Whattaday. And look for this very soon. But anyways, folks out there, I'm Joe Lowry. That's Kaci Lennox. Hey, everyone. Joe Lowry. Whattaday.